Welcome back, everyone. I went to Daiso, so I'm going to do a quick haul. They had all their winter stuff on sale. They had quite a lot of stuff still there. So I picked up this ear warmer in this checkered design. It was $1 compared to the $1.75. All of the unmarked items are now instead of $1.50. And even though winter's over, I found myself wishing I had one of these when it got really cold, so I figured I'd get one since it was only $1 and it's really soft on the inside. I don't know if I showed that. It's really soft. I feel like Thursdays is when they restock because they had a lot of new stuff. They had a lot of cute official Sanrio stuff, like this keychain for cinema roll, and I think for this one at least you can remove the cover and put something in there, which is cool. So I'm gonna put that on a backpack or something, and I don't know what I'll put in there. Maybe a homemade lip balm, some lotion, who knows, but it's really cute. They also had My Melody, but I don't really care for pink, so I didn't get any of that. I also got another of these. I got 2 pouches. I'm trying to see where I have them right now. I don't see them on my desk, but I got one of these because I really liked the other ones that I got. Kuromi. They unfortunately ran out of Kuromi stuff, so that was the only pouch I could find this time around. I also got these 2 sticker sheets because I want to get better at decorating my planner. So one is Mamagoma and the other is Rilakkuma. Little toasts and donuts. And these were marked special prices, $2.25, which I don't think is a bad price at all. Then, as I said in previous videos, I'm trying to get a small sewing kit together. And today I found these very thick knitting needles. It says it's for knitting, but I think I could also use them just in general for any yarn, like thick yarn that I want to sew into something. So, and they come in these cute small bags that's separated from the backing board. So I can definitely just attach this from the backing board and stick it into my sewing box. I also picked up the silver of these paint markers, which I have a small collection of now. They're very useful and I do like them. Apologies, I think my camera was out of focus, but here's the stickers. And then here's the marker. 2 to 3 millimeter thickness. It's quite thick. But as I was saying, I also picked up this giant tweezers, and it shows that these are kind of like for crafting. You can use them to put things into, like, say you're stuffing a jar with items for decorative purposes. You could use this to stick it in there and arrange it. I definitely needed one of these. I have some projects in mind. Don't know when I'm going to get started on them, but just having this gives me peace of mind because I know I'm going to need it for something. Also, in their crafting section, I was really excited to see that they now carry polymer clay. They had a lot, but I only took 3 since it's $1.75. It adds up quite quick. They're small little packets. It says 30 grams, which is about 1 ounce, but it's still like a decent size. If you made miniature jewelry, you could definitely make multiple pieces out of this. And what is really interesting to me is that I was reading the back of the packet to see what the baking instructions were, but this is not baking polymer clay, it's just air dry, so that's really cool. I've never worked with that kind. It feels very soft. A lot of like Primo or Sculpey polymer clay, mainly Primo because that's the better quality malleable polymer clay that I used to use is quite hard right out of the package. This feels very soft, so I'm so excited to try this. I can't show y'all right now. Well, actually, I guess I could. So I was using my phone. I was using this to hold my phone, But this is basically the chair I tried to sculpt over. I also bought this at Daiso days ago, and I tried to sculpt a chair for my Monster High dolls with it. I'm using regular air dry clay. I can't remember the brand, but it shrinks when it dries, and it has tons of cracks that I've tried fixing and it's just not working. So I've kind of just given up on it. I think I'll have to try a different method at least to get that idea to work. But I'm so happy that I found polymer clay. I don't think I'm going to use it for the chair because it would just take up a lot of clay, but I still have other projects in mind that I can definitely use that for. Next, I saw that they had one of these sheets or capes or whatever you want to call them. Whenever you get a haircut, the hairdresser usually puts this on you. My mom likes to cut my hair. She doesn't like the idea of me paying someone to cut my hair when it's usually just a couple inches off the bottom at the tips. So she usually does it, and she'll just use a towel. So I figured, you know what? Let's make it official. Let's get a cape to make less of a mess. I also found these A6 size clear pockets, and they do have the adhesive top so you can seal it when you close it. And these seem like the perfect size for some of these squishies I still have that are kind of a little bigger than a miniature size. They don't fit in the bags I do have, so I'm hoping this will solve that problem. They look like the perfect size, and I didn't want to buy some online because there was no guarantee that my squishies would fit until I got it in the mail. So I'm happy to have found those. They had another size as well that was a little smaller, but I think those should work well. Then I also got this nail polisher. So during Christmas when I was shopping at the mall, one of those kiosk ladies caught me and made me feel insecure about my nails, which is probably for good reason. I mean, look at this. My nails are kind of black because of that clay, by the way. It really stains your fingers, and it does not go away until about 2 days. But one thing that she did for me was polish my index finger. She made it really smooth, and this is what she was using. And I was very impressed by that. So I decided when I saw this, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot because that does look pretty cool, and it would probably make painting my nails a lot easier because right now when I paint them, they're a little bumpy. Just because that's the shape of my nail. So I'm excited to try that. They had different versions of it, but I decided to get the one that I saw her use. And then the last three things I got were some haichu. I got grape, green apple, and this one that I've never tried before. It's acai. Really interesting. So really excited to try those. So that's everything that I got at Daiso this time around. If I end up going before I post this video, because I want to post my figure reviews before I post another Daiso haul, I'll probably just combine this haul with the next one and just add it as one video. That way I don't clog my channel with a ton of Daiso hauls. I don't think they're that interesting after the first few. But do let me know if y'all like them or not. I'm still going to post them, to be quite honest, because it's my channel and I just want to share what they have available. I think it's useful. I find it useful when other people post what they have. But yeah. And I'm back, and I had a very successful Daiso haul today, so I'm going to film it and just add it to this one. Being really lazy with these because I don't want to take too much time filming. So got 2 bags to show y'all. The first thing is I got some of these. I have a cup of water over here that I'm trying not to spill, so let me move that just for a second. So I got these large rolls of felt that you can use for any craft purposes. I just find getting these better at Daiso than Walmart, because Walmart does sell sheets of felt, but if you're not looking for a size like that, if you want something bigger or to just cut your own shape, these are a lot better. They're a really nice supply of felt. I made a lot of my Halloween costume last year thanks to these rolls of felt, and a lot of the time when I go there they don't have black, and they had black this time, so I got red and black. because I'm going to redo my Ita bag pin board that I stick into the pocket where the pins in the bag. So I'm going to redo them. Hopefully they're a lot stiffer this way, the way I'm planning to make them, so that they don't fall when you put a ton of pins on them. So those are what that's what those are for. I also got, this was a new item that I saw. Let me see if I can show y'all. This is a sofa armrest organizer, imitation leather. It was 300 yen, which is about $4.25 or so. This is for my sister. She really wanted something like this a while back, and when I saw it, I immediately texted her. I opened it just for the sake of this video, but here's what it looks like. Very decent sized pockets. You could probably fit your phone in here, or even like a drink, soda. So one side is the faux leather, the other side is this part that unfolds, and I'm assuming you just wrap it over the armrest of your couch or wherever you want this. So yeah, for $4, I think this is pretty nice. I should have filmed all this big stuff in a different section of my room, but the last big thing that I bought were two of these. They're keyboard or monitor stands. You could probably see it better in this picture. They're 500 yen, which is about, well, now with inflation, it's probably closer to $7, but I think it's still a really good price for one of these. I've tried looking for these online all the time, and with the cost of shipping, it usually comes out to like $15 to $20, which is not worth it in my opinion when all you're buying is like a solid piece of wood. I'm sure you could find something cheap like this at IKEA, but I don't live close to an IKEA, and I'm not going to drive all the way over there for something that's not worth too much. Definitely not worth the price of gas to get over there. So I was really happy when I actually found these a while back. I use the one I initially found to hold up my computer, so it's not on the floor, but I can still put it on the floor. And my friend wanted one, and I went back multiple times and they never had it in stock. I went back fairly early today. It was only maybe like 11 o'clock in the morning, so they still had a lot of stuff. There weren't many people in the store, and they had a ton. So I got two just because it took so long for them to restock it. I was not going to miss out in case I need another one for whatever reason, because you don't have to use it for a monitor stand. You could also use it as like a little shelf display or extender. Many possibilities. As y'all saw, I use mine as a computer stand. So yeah, really happy to have found these. They're fairly good construction, more or less. They feel very sturdy. The wood is nice and heavy. I think they're just glued together. But if you're not moving them around or anything, I don't think that's really a problem. This is the only one that looked a little off. I got so excited about them, I literally just grabbed the first two that I saw and put them in my basket. So those were the big things that I got. Everything else should be relatively small by comparison. So the next thing I got is this, they call it batting, but it's like stuffing material for plushies or anything really. I'm planning to use this to make my pin board for my Ita bag. I plan to use 2 layers of felt, put this in there just to make it, give it a little stiffness, a little security. That way the weight of the pins does not make it collapse. So I was really happy that, I mean, for $1.75, this is a pretty solid piece of stuffing because it's really like solid. I was surprised. So I think that was a really good deal. Next is more along the same lines, just because I wasn't sure what would work best. This is quilt batting with interliner type. They had another version of this that was like a different type of material, but more or less the same thing. It's the lining of any fabric project you would want to make. That way your project has some structure to it. I figured this would also be nice to try for an Ita bag insert. I don't know why I could not think of the word insert. This whole time I've been struggling trying to remember the word that we all use for the Ita bag inserts. But moving on. Next, I got this clear pocket in the B5 size. I really liked the pockets I got in my last haul that I wanted to use for some of my squishies, the smaller kind that a lot of the bags I have were too big for. I really liked them. They were a nice kind of stiff plastic instead of the more cheap, malleable type that I got from AliExpress. Like, this is really nice, secure and stiffer plastic, so I figured I'd get a bigger size. Maybe I can swap some of my medium-sized squishies and put them in these bags instead of the ones I have them in right now. I got some of this OPP tape, which just means polyurethane tape. It's like very common tape, but I liked the way this one looked compared to regular packing tape. And a lot of packages that I get from Japan, the tape is really strong. So, and I needed tape. My mom keeps using mine, so I just got a roll because this is a good amount for $2. The crafting section had more polymer clay, so I went ahead and got 2 more just so I have more to work with. This is not baking polymer clay, which is really fun. I also got more pockets. These are a little smaller than the size I got before, so I don't know, I may be able to put some other squishies in here. The sky's the limit with those pockets. I just really liked them. I also saw this in the electronics section. It's a cable protector, but they're 2 little Shiba dogs. So cute. I don't need it, but I got it anyway because it was cute. I also got some of these, they say smart scissors, but they're just like collapsible, portable scissors. I just like the idea, and it wouldn't hurt to put these in a kit of something. I could definitely put these in my car in case I ever need scissors. I just have some in there. They have a nice cover, so you're not like cutting stuff by accident. That's what they look like. They look a little chipped over here. What happened? But yeah. And there's a spring right here, I believe. That's pretty cool. And they sound fairly sharp. They feel like they'll be sharp. But I just primarily wanted them for the portability. So those are neat. Oh, I did that the wrong way. Crisis averted. I managed to put it back the way it was. But yeah, those are neat. Only have 2 more things. This haul wasn't that big. It's just I had really big items to show. Next I have is Haichu. I got watermelon this time. The acai flavor that I got last time was not really that special. It just tasted like sweetness. It didn't really taste like anything unique. And then the last thing is these. Where's the cover? I believe this is the cover. This is the Nyan Nyan Nyanko mystery box of plushies. Here are all 6 you can get. I really want this roll cake. I've mentioned, what even are these? Are these also possibilities? That's so crazy. Those look cute. I would want this teacup or this drink. Well, let's see what I get. And I'm not a cat person. I prefer dogs. I usually avoid the cat ones, but I really liked the cake roll design. No way! Oh, so I get the one I want in the cat boxes, but not in any of the Rilakuma or Sumiko Gurashi boxes I've gotten. I see how it is. Either way, though, this is very, very cute. It's really well made, super soft. All the details are embroidered, like the face and the roll of the cake. Has a really long tag, which is the only thing I don't like about these blind box plushies. Their tag is so long. But it has a very nice sized ring, so you can definitely attach this to keys or your backpack, and it's really secure. So cute. And that is the end of this haul. So I will just attach this one to my last one, and hopefully y'all enjoyed or just thought seeing what Daiso sells is really interesting. I'm telling you, you have to go multiple times a month, or you'll miss out on some great stuff. I would put the big stuff in frame, but it's too big. I will just take a full picture with a thumbnail. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.